Yo, dog. You know what's crazy? I was putting away my clothes, chat, and I stopped like halfway. Real talk. Stopped like halfway. My clothes is all right here on my bed. Not all of it. I put most of it away and shit. You know what I mean? But hold it. Chat. I need to get some shelves right here. Boom, 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 and they were nice. It's like hollow though. Maybe I can put the beam right there. You know? Holy. Boss. But chat today, we're gonna get into the reaction vibe, you feel me? I haven't played games in a minute. I feel like there's no good games. Like there's no games I actually want to play. Like I'm not even really not really fucking with the games, you feel me? I know there is some good games out there, you know, like don't get me wrong, like, you know, but GTA is what has me right now, but honestly I'm just buying cars and shit, customizing cars and shit. It's nothing too crazy. I'm here doing glitches and shit, you know, just holding a vibe, you know, but see how it goes. Never mind, I fixed it. I was struggling, my mic was muted. I had to I don't know, I fixed it though, it's working now. Alright, chat, hold on, I'm gonna use the bathroom. And spin, back. Going around a circle, going around a circle, Let's get it started. Oh, do I have water? Oh, Lee, you're lying. I could have swore I filled a water bottle earlier today. I got my water, chat. Or just convenient.
Structure or like.
I never watched this.
When it comes to like women.
What's going on, everybody? If you're tuning in back into another episode of OTM, we're happy to have you here. My name is Valentine. This is my co-host Karen. Clearly, you can see from the episodes that we started off with in the beginning, we were talking about an array of topics, but thanks to you guys, I don't know if I should be thankful or not, but we've had to turn ourselves into relationship gurus by force, fake gurus. We really don't know what we're talking about, actually, but we do our best to use our experiences paired with wisdom to create an insightful and meaningful dialogue. You don't want to miss today's episode. Packed with a ton of subjects people overlook or scared to talk about, like what is truly a man's role by definition. Are we sure we're even built for what we say we want out of life? Do men marry for love or convenience? Trump woke up feeling like Jesus Christ or a doctor, I guess. And we got a whole lot in store, man. You guys stay tuned, stay locked in. Don't forget to like, subscribe, share. And let's keep this journey going, man. If you were here since November 2025, we thank you, we appreciate you, and we couldn't
I was here.
Okay, without you. So, OTM family, what's going on, man? Karen, let's get started. So, if you were to ask...
Holy, they upgraded. They upgraded. Man have 2 iPads now. Chat. 2 iPads now, they upgraded. Bro, let me find out my fucking shit's lagging.
Definition of a man is most women would either start with or have the word provider in their list, which I fundamentally do agree with, though. I think it is every man's job in a relationship to be a provider. But I'd like to believe that we have a little bit more introspective values within us as two people that are hosting this show, so we can afford to remove money from the definition of being a provider. And if we then move money out of the way, does the word provision come with anything else for you, like in your perspective? I mean, I'm asking you the question, so you don't have to look back down. You can just stay with me. Does the word provision, like just solely the word provision, not even necessarily defining a man yet? You can.
Yo, this nigga doesn't give a fuck. He's rocking the white lines on his hairline.
Part of the question. But just the word provision. Does the word provision have any other context for you besides money and like food and stuff, like provision?
The word provision?
Yeah.
Not really, but I feel like as a man, I feel like men are supposed to like provide some sort of structure.
Yo, you know when someone said provision, or you're Jamaican or something, I think. I'm gonna say Jamaican. I've never heard no other culture say it because I've only bought food from a Jamaican spot more times. But when them say provision, them attack like dumpling, potato, and all them sitting there.
Or like.
First time I hear this used this way.
Like women, like obviously, like when God created this world, like he kind of ordained Adam to kind of like oversee everything, so that kind of represents some sort of like structure or like guidance or like maybe leadership. I don't necessarily fully understand what that entails, but like something along those lines, whatever that means.
Okay, I mean, I didn't want to stop you or cut you off in the middle of your soliloquy, but
Soliloquy.
I was really asking you.
Soliloquy. What the fuck, chat? I did not want to stop you in your soliloquy. 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 I think it's I-L. I just put her in. No. The meaning of soliloquy. Okay.
Soliloquy.
That was so good, by the way. Yo, I'm never typing on my computer again. Oh my goodness. This is a dynamic where a character speaks in innermost thought, feeling, and motivation out aloud while alone. Okay. Soliloquy. Never used that word before.
What, in your opinion, just strictly Karen's opinion, what does the word provision mean to you when it comes to a relationship? Or it doesn't even have to be Karen's opinion. It can be you just using your mind to insinuate what you think majority of women are thinking when it comes to the word provision. What are they thinking?
Well, I think it's the obvious. Like, I think, in our generation, like, it's not even just like food or like shelter or anything. I think
it's money.
Just money, anything that money can buy, money can do, like just doing stuff and buying things. Like, it's not even
flowers, dates, whatever.
Yeah.
Food, clothes, shoes, hair, black truck, whatever.
Definitely not
boots.
Food and shelter, that's for sure.
Yeah, so
women don't want no food and shelter no more.
If you remove money, does the word provision come with anything else to it according to you?
I don't think so.
So in your mind, the word provision is just what you do, like monetary things, correct?
Yeah, what do you think?
Okay. So what I think, and if you were to talk to most men, they would probably agree. And I mean, I'm not saying, when I say men, I'm talking about people that either aspire to like be a flag bearer and actually like hold a home down for real, or people that are already doing that and like live their day-to-day life already as a man. So there's aspiring men, and then there's actual.
Yo, all jokes aside, though, it's hard though. Like nowadays, especially like with how outside's going and shit like that, like how hard the government are going and everything expensive. It's hard to like be that man, you know, because now you gotta start make, like in Toronto at least, but like now you gotta make like $300K a year or $100K a year, and like it's hard to buy a house. Now you're buying a condo or like a 2-room, so that now you guys can only have one child. Like, what if your goal was to have 2, 3, 4, 5? You know what I'm saying? So it's hard here still.
Men, and I would like to put them under
hard to be that one
category
nigga.
Because even the aspiration of wanting to be something is still far better than somebody who thinks they're already there when they have no idea what the hell they're doing there even is.
No cap.
So I'll say, according to me, what I think provision is I think it's a man that brings stability. I think it's a man that brings structure, like you said, order. I think it's a man that feeds your soul. I think it's a man that feeds your mind. I think it's a man that is not just there financially, but also sexually, physically, emotionally, psychologically. I think it's just
those Chanel glasses are so tough.
Your moves before you see it coming by your own self, and can put the necessary blockades in place to ensure that your move doesn't create the counter move they already understand. See, when you're operating with somebody that's a provider, that provider is playing chess with you at all times, and they're bringing elements that control and regulate and bring a sense of calmness and peace to your life that aren't quantifiable by physical measure. And so I took the time to ask you this question on purpose when I said, according to you, does the word provision come with anything else? And I was almost positive the answer you gave is what you would give. And I'm glad you didn't try to get too philosophical and you just spoke your truth, because the truth is, at the end of the day, that's what a lot of other women feel like. A lot of other women feel like provision is.
Do you feel like a lot of men feel like what you just said though? Like I feel like if you were to ask a man, they would think the same thing.
You guys' problem is that you guys blanket anyone with a penis under the category of a man. There's boys and then there's men.
Yep.
Yeah.
Your age doesn't make you a man. The amount of money you have doesn't make you a man, or else we wouldn't have spent a whole hour talking about how much of a waste man a lot of people that have money are, and the amount of substance that they lack, and that they have no character once you take their money away from them. That subject wouldn't be so important if it wasn't relevant to what we're talking about right now. Being a man is based on your ambition cycle, is based on your dreams, is based on what kind of status you want to die with. Are you the selfless individual that's willing to put his life on the line for everybody else? That's the beginning conversation. At least I'd like to believe, based on example, wisdom, and what I think I know from my 34 years of life, I'd like to believe that a man is somebody who's willing to put himself last for everybody else, and is somebody who's willing to lead, and is somebody who's willing to self-correct and correct. See, I said self-correct first, meaning you have to be able to self-edify yourself. I'll say this as a testimony. There was one of the people that made a comment in our on our YouTube channel last week, and like they had nothing nice to say about like the way I guess they felt we handled the episode. But I handled the comment in grace. A lot of times I'm the one that's like commenting on our YouTube. Like our Instagram is ran by these guys, but when it comes to YouTube, I like to do it personally because I want to build that community by myself, or like us, but you know what I mean. And so she had not too many nice things to say, but today she came back, and you know, with the YouTube studio, you can go and click people's names and it'll tell you how much comments they have. I knew I recognized her name, but I clicked her name just for confirmation. Like I have a feeling that she'll be back under our comments again. And this comment that she pushed, she was just like, I love the show, with like 3 exclamation marks or something like that. And I replied back to her and I said, I recognized you. Like like that comment means a lot. Like I really appreciate it. See, the point
that brother a piece of shit, you know. Because they never say him appreciate me for watching him sitting, you know.
Is to say, like, if you're trying to operate in some kind of mode of leadership, you have to see the future before everybody else does. That is the blessing and the curse of being in this position of being whatever it is that men say they're trying to be. So when I defined what a provider is, and then you say to me, do you think every other man is gonna think that way if we were to ask other men?
Nah.
I knew that your mind would ponder on that thought, but I also knew you'd ponder on that thought, because just like 85, 90, 95% of women that are out there, they conflate what a boy is and what a man is. And what you do,
fam, those are low-key tough, fam. Chanel glasses? Let's just see how much they are.
They look like they cost my salary.
Salary is crazy. That's like the whole year, gang.
I mean, I'm not saying, I mean, a good portion of my salary. I don't know, man.
Yo, dude, what I just bagged I can do? Chanel Darkaz. Yo, dog.
It was not saying Darkaz.
If it said Darkaz, that'd be crazy. That'd be crazy. Holy shit. It's not those ones. Price. Let's go on the website.
There has to be something with like
women's shades.
Maybe men's.
I put men's though. Eyewear, filter. Shit.
put black. You start, put black at least.
I'm trying to find like gender. That's why.
Yeah, you're not gonna see it. Category. Oof, I have no idea. Shape.
No, we're just gonna apply. Yeah, this is women.
Oh.
Yeah, bro. Hold on. Let's go back here. Yeah, this is.
Are those Chanel though? For sure.
Yeah, these Chanel. Yeah.
Isn't that those? Am I wilding?
Nah, those look darker. Nah,
there's no white outline.
Yeah, no, there's no white outline. What the fuck, dude?
The fact that we're so invested in trying to get the
families, I do this.
Is it one of those? It's this one. A lie?
I want to see the front.
Mason Grill. Look for that.
Mason Grill?
Yeah, because that's what it says. Maison Gray. Or Maison Grill. Something like that.
My bad, French.
No, I'm just saying. That's what it looks like.
Hold on. Okay, hold on.
Put Chanel and then just Maison Grill. It should be the same thing.
Chanel. What was it?
M-A-I.
M-A-I.
S-O-N.
And Grill?
Yeah, G-R-A-I-L.
Am I chopped?
No, you're good. That's it.
Nah, this is makeup, nigga.
What? Nah. Am I bugging? It said it right there.
Yeah, no, I said it still.
Sunglasses. There it is. What?
Bitches.
Nah.
I think it is that one, though.
It is that one.
Anyway.
Hold on. What does the box look like?
Damn.
It's expensive.
It might be this one still.
It might be that one.
It just
Shield
might. It might
glasses?
just be darker. Like he just might have darker ones. Nah.
No. It's the same. I feel like, you know why? We can't see the white because it's on a white background.
Yeah. Can I open Chanel? What the fuck?
It's
Oh,
okay.
visit.
Virtual try on.
Should I try?
I'm invested.
Oh, what? I
Just
just.
these glasses.
Yo, if it connects to the computer. No,
True.
I'm not gonna do all that. Oh, fuck! I closed. Oh, no, it's right here.
Scroll.
Are you getting
795.
No, mom, I'm not buying sunglasses.
We're trying to see.
I'm trying to. This is. You want to guess who's wearing this?
Why?
Just guess who's wearing it. Like when I show you. Was it
Mind
just,
you,
just
700.
705. Just guess who's wearing it. Guess whose glasses these are.
I don't know.
No, guess. You know them. Guess.
I know them?
Yeah,
You know
guess.
them.
Guess.
I what?
You know them. for
Yeah,
sure.
you know them. Guess.
Aliyah?
No.
Guy.
Guy. It's a guy. Yeah.
He's African. Assume.
No. Chill. She knows. It's a guy. You know.
Nana?
Yeah, Nana's wearing those.
This guy?
Yeah, man, it's his glasses, man. I was.
$700, man.
Yeah, I was checking.
Gucci shit.
Nah, it's Chanel.
Oh, Chanel.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Wait,
He
nah.
might have gotten them for less. You think?
You said what?
He may have gotten them for less.
Nah, I think he paid full price.
That man don't look like he has a problem with paying full price.
Yeah, he'll pay full price.
Man, if I want my purse.
From him?
Nana, you heard that? Mom said she wants her purse.
Oh, he's on the phone.
No, he's gonna see this.
I'm gonna send it to him. I'm gonna send it to him.
Promise me the purse.
Mom wants her purse, Nana.
Yo, you see in one of the, I think some guy reposted like their video.
The puppet guy, right?
Puppet guy.
Yeah, you see the puppet guy one?
Yeah.
Yeah, the puppet guy one.
And inside the comments, they are getting at this man.
Yeah, he doesn't care though. He's
I know.
he's one of those niggas.
I overstand.
Yeah, he's one of those niggas for sure. Talk about this one.
I mean, if I made bands like that man made bands, I don't think wouldn't care about niggas either.
4 under the radar. Oh, I know this guy. This one, yeah.
Why do older girls girls think that once they're older, they're allowed to coach niggas on
Insane.
who they could date.
Yo, I said this to him, you know, like they
You
asked
were
for a collab
25
maybe, and I
years
said him
old,
like, yo, you seen this?
24
He's like,
years
say a
old.
word,
You
and then
wanted to talk to the nigga that was 34. You want to teach me about ethics? Go fuck yourself.
Jesus, take you.
I got older, I got richer, and realized my prime lasts as long as my money does. Yours lasts
He's
as
not
long as
wrong,
your
though,
beauty
eh?
does.
He's not wrong,
Unfortunately, your
so-
beauty has an expiration date. My dollar value doesn't. Go fuck yourself.
He just said a little bit more vulgar than most, but like the message is not
You
wrong.
want to teach me about ethics?
Yeah,
Go
man.
fuck yourself.
same shit, bro. But their shit's booming.
Yeah.
There's one video here. Let me go here. There's one. This one has 600K now. They had another one that went like, they get views. Yeah, they get views still.
I mean, they're consistent. They got a code though.
Yeah, every week,
Yeah, no, they got
every
it.
Monday. Yeah, they're doing good still. Doing good.
What are you saying? You're in tonight?
Yeah, I ain't going nowhere.
Hey, shit.
I don't know where to be.
Because I had my first business when I was 22 years old. I was not a man.
Same.
I was a boy. I was
Same.
a boy for a long time. I would say it's just the last couple of years that I decided to start yearning after what it takes to actually be a man. Being a man is a lot more than just what you guys try to, dignify it to. Being a man is not just having a penis and paying for stuff. There's a lot of psychological warfare that goes into being a man, and in order to hold a fortress, there's a lot that you have to micromanage within yourself and another human being that is not your child or your sibling. That's a man. So I said over here, if yes, and that goes into the complete definition of a man being a man. So we kind of touched on this second half of it already. So, because I was more or less trying to ask you, do you think that's it, or is there more? If you said that that's it, then I would go on into breaking to you why there's more, and that essentially is what I'd like to believe. We started this off, and I said we don't really know anything. It's just taking.
I feel like that question is like you said, most men are not men, right? They're boys, right? So because like a lot of us, like we don't actually have a lot of experiences with real men.
Bro, my mom just gave me a hot wing. You have to give me 2 seconds. I appreciate the follow though. Give me 2 seconds.
Burn him.
Bro, one time I told this woman, I said, yo, I put something in the microwave. I said, yo, this is hot. She's like, I'm like, what the hell?
Yeah, man.
Bro, it's hot, bro. Yo, Aiden, appreciate the follow. It says Aiden, right? I'm reading Aiden, so it has to be Aiden. Aiden 12P, what's going on, gang?
Type shit.
What's poppin'? We're watching a podcast today. I was gonna react to a loyalty test, but I'm tired of seeing people cheat.
That you know are going to cheat.
You know what I'm saying? Actually, sometimes the girl ones are. Like the girl cheated. I don't have just chilling. Much love. Appreciate you. But sometimes like when I see the girls cheat, it hurts way more still.
You're surprised?
Yeah.
Heard you.
I'm like, bro.
Like you picture the man cheating, you don't picture the girl cheating.
Yeah, you know, like more times when a girl's gonna cheat, like you expect her to do like maybe a kiss or like the man touches her, and then she's like, nah,
Like loud at.
like you know how a man, you know.
But the man's are like, yo.
Yeah, and there was one where the girl left with the guy and fucked him. I said that was crazy. Answered the phone and everything. I found a rapper on YouTube. Suggest want to watch him, check it out. But if you can't, it's all good. I'm watching this thing up. I'm watching this now. But I'm not gonna lie. There's a process. If you wanna put a request to or react to a sound or something, you gotta use the channel points. I can't just cause there's one day I used to just be like, yo, it's blessed, like, you know. I'll just watch it. You know, I'm a small streamer. You know, who gives a fuck? I'll just watch it.
Type shit.
Bro, there's one day, there's like 5 mans in the chat. One man sent, yo, me next. I said, all right. I gotta go to work. All y'all
Give
niggas
me a
fuck
break,
off.
man.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm picking my song and I'm out of here.
Type shit.
But you know, yeah, there's a process now. You have to use the channel points. Eventually, when we get to that point, I'm putting $1 for a request, or like 50 cents.
Start small.
Some cheap, like even when I'm booming, like for a song request, I'll put it cheap because no one really deep like because I have like text to speech for like $1,
Type shit.
but no one bags it. But you can low-key go in there and say whatever you want, and I'll hear it. Like instead of waiting for me to read it,
Yeah.
hear it. It's pretty fucked up. Like they can almost say whatever they want.
Yeah.
But no one really goes into the thing and finds it.
Looks on that.
You know.
Yeah, man.
But yeah, there's a process for that, gang.
That shit.
You know. But yeah.
You already know.
Safety.
It wouldn't have been like an easy question for me to really answer anyways, because I don't really have experience with men, as you would say. I don't think I've really met any man that really like fits into anything that you just said, if I'm being quite honest.
That's fair, but it wasn't supposed to be like easy. Like I wasn't.
I know. I'm just saying. Yeah.
I wasn't trying to make you know the answer.
I'm just saying that's probably why like a lot of women don't even know what that means,
Of
because
course.
there's not good what's the
Examples.
word? There's not good examples of it. So like, and then all we see is like most men, quote unquote, they do like to lead with their money, with their pockets. They do like to like present that first. That's what they do.
But
typically.
why I feel like that's not a reality, and I think a lot of us distort our realities based on our little small percentage of preference. The average man between the age of 21 years old till about 65 years old does not have more than $5,000 in their bank account at one time. This is a fact.
Everyone's trying to be that person, but within their tax bracket.
The point that I'm getting, it's not about within your tax bracket or not at it. I understand that. Two people can be living in a house. One person's mortgage is $2K a month. One person's mortgage is $20K a month. They both live in a house. That's not what I'm talking about. What I'm saying is we have a distorted definition or a distorted outlook on how we're analyzing this conversation, where you're saying most men lead with their money. Most men don't have any money to lead with.
Yep.
Most women have a very faint and tainted idea of what a man is based on their own inner selfish desires. They've curated an image in their mind, and they walk around and sleep around and move around and do everything it takes to try to find a man to fit that mold. When in reality, you're playing a game and on odds, battling in a pool of 5% or less.
Yep.
When there's way more of you guys than there is us. That's why we win every time, no matter what.
Yup.
We're not winning because we don't have emotions and you guys do. We're winning because there's more of you and less of us.
Exactly. There's more women to find on the roadside. There's more likely for you to find a woman that's gonna listen than a woman that's not gonna listen. It's not likely for you to find a man that you can actually let lead, because a lot of them are boys and they think the money is what
Supply and demand.
Yeah.
This is a statistical fact, so we need to stop having this deluded idea that this small pool of men, that a very small pool of women can actually attract, and then the rest of the women are just attracted to, leading with their money. Because here's the thing that a lot of women don't understand. You're lucky that you're bumping into boys with money. Because if you were actually bumping into a man with money, 98% of you women wouldn't even be looked at.
I agree, and that's why
you don't even have the skills. You don't have the aura. You don't have the communication abilities. You don't have the presence. You don't have the softness to be with a real man that actually has shit. You're lucky you're...
Yo, this guy's pissed. He got pissed for it. He's talking real shit. Like, he's talking real shit. But he's sick to his stomach right now. He's talking, yo, bro, fuck. We're eating my snacks and shit. Like, fuck, you know. Trying to show niggas.
Bumping into boys.
Yeah.
You guys think that, oh, men are so immature. No, that's your grade. That's your grade. Because anything more than that, you'll fumble it. You don't have the character to uphold a real man.
Yep.
So we got to start with these kind of conversations before we start trying to isolate men and their iniquities. I know boys have iniquities, and we all tend to get put under the box of a man. But real men, which is where I aspire to be, which is where the men that aren't there should aspire to be, because there's the are not there, in between, and are there. You're either not there, you either aspire to be there, or you're there. If you aspire to be there or you're there, is the only way you know exactly what I'm talking about. And don't get me wrong, if this gets turned into a reel, a lot of beta males are gonna come put fire emojis and act like I'm talking about them too. I'm not. I'm barely even talking about myself. I just became sub-qualified to speak on this with confidence no more than 2.5, 3 years ago at max. So it's like, I'm not saying that what I'm speaking on is some soft shit that you just stumble into, but let's define things correctly so people understand their place within the conversation, because we need to first identify what a man is and speak on those individuals only. And then most of you women need to accept and identify the idea that you're not even qualified to have a point. If this makes it into a real video, you're not qualified to have a point because you've never experienced the type of man that I'm speaking on. Because being who you are, that type of man would never be with you. And most of you don't have enough money to excuse your bullshit.
Real shit.
So you're not even a contender for that other side. That's just my opinion, though. So this is a very untapped space of conversation, but there's an unspoken truth when it comes to men and women being fundamentally designed for what they want, rolling into that element of the conversation. When I say fundamentally, I mean it from the aspect of it being in you and not on you. It's an alignment with your genetic code. Tell me how you feel about that. I'm going to break it down a second so that you could properly and fully, deeply understand what I'm trying to say. I saw it in you. You saw it in you. And you knew from since you were a little girl. I always say the number 15 because that's when like you were like a conscious like sub-adult or like whatever you were at that time around me, as opposed to being like a little girl at church. From basically when I met you, I knew you knew that you were gonna make money someday. Now the how, neither of us knew. It was just a matter of figuring it out. Whatever it was, I just knew two things: either you're gonna go to school or you're gonna be an entrepreneur and you're going to make a substantial amount of money. But we always push the entrepreneur route on you. Now that it's become an embedded confirmation, we can have the conversation and say, clearly being successful was something that was in you and not on you. With the same thing being said, now that I use that metaphor so you could better understand, when I say fundamentally, I mean it from the aspect of it being in you and not on you, and something that's in alignment with your genetic code, right? So when it comes to men and women being fundamentally designed for what they want, is it something that's in you or on you? Tell me how you feel about it. And if you want to expand beyond the whole thing of it being in you, on you, speak towards
I do think that that's something that's in you. Like, but it doesn't necessarily mean it's not something that can be developed. But, you know, I don't feel like I'm the best person to really even like speak on this realm, because I was never really the type of person that was like, oh my God, I'm going to get married. Like, obviously every woman, like, that's kind of what's like, you watch all these Disney movies. That's kind of what's so.
Sorry, if you don't mind me cutting you off for 2 seconds. I said for what they want, which means I know our program preaches marriage and stuff, and I'd like for us to always like stay consistent in that, like in that lane. I'm very sorry to cut you off, but for this particular question, even if all you saw, because there's no way you saw yourself just being completely alone. At the bare minimum, you've always seen yourself with at least a boyfriend or some guy you're entertaining.
Yeah, it's the same way everyone kind of like sees themselves as like being well off or like being okay. So
well, just for you, you saw yourself with someone. Even if it wasn't long term, you always knew you'd be with someone. You'd never just spend 10 years of your life alone. I think
everyone kind of just understands that that's kind of how life is going to go. Like, you're going to end up with somebody. Like, I think that's what it is. Not really like something to like overthink. I think everyone
deal with somebody
thinks
still.
at some point in their life they're going to have kids or get married.
I don't think everyone's finding love. I don't think everybody's finding love still. I don't know who needs to hear that. You know what I'm saying? I think everyone can find love. I don't think everyone's gonna hold love. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't think mans could really lock in and keep their relationship for a long time. I don't think everybody's gonna do that stuff. Cause people are getting brainwashed that they don't need relationship. This, that, and the third. Niggas don't want bitches. Bitches don't want niggas. All the we're fucked. Whole generation fucked.
Or whatever the case may be. Yeah.
But did you think you're gonna get married and have kids? Because you said you don't think you're the best person to speak on it because you didn't think you never like had that feeling.
It wasn't something that I really sat there and thought about, but it's something that like I think most women want and like innately, but that doesn't mean like you're ready for it, like you said. I think humans in general innately want to be with somebody else. Like they want to merge with someone else, right?
Everybody
So I
wants
think
to,
that's
dude.
more
It's
like
for
what
the
it is.
fucking
Like
fit.
eventually you want to be with a
Like,
man or you.
I think everyone can find love. Everyone can. But the thing is like, bro, not everyone's going to accept it. Like, everyone's going to look for love, look for a wife, a husband, this and that. But not everyone's going to accept the fact that you need to learn the person across from you because nowadays we're all, like, so self-centered. And don't get me wrong, I'm self-centered too, right? But we need to understand the fact that, like, yo, you need to learn from someone else. Like, you need to understand someone else. For you to really be in love, to fall in love, and to be there for someone else is to really to stay in love. Like, it's hard, bro. You need to understand as a woman, like, you need to low-key make money because when his head's hitting the wall, he doesn't have the bread. Like, we have to figure this out. You know what I'm saying? Like, what if he doesn't have the amount of savings to last for a year? He only has it for 2 months. You're gonna have to pick up the slack for a little bit, right? So, yeah, bro. I think it's hard for everybody, in my opinion. Not gonna cap to you.
Want to be with a woman, but like it's not everyone that's like meant to like get to like the super like final destination and like create a family. Yeah.
So do you think men marry the love of their lives or do they settle for a woman that's available when they're ready? What do you think about that? Do you think men marry the love of their lives or do you think they settle for a woman that's available when they're ready?
Yo, that's a good question, dog. Chat, what do you think? Comments, what do you think? Do you think men settle for when they're ready or do they actually marry for the love of their lives? That's a good ass question.
I think most people don't marry the love of their lives. I think people will just get married or like be with someone when they're ready, like whatever that is. I think to actually be with someone that you really, 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 really love is, I think that those are like the most difficult types of relationships because those types of relationships really like expose all your weaknesses, all your flaws. They trigger you more than anyone else. Like, that's why there's like a fine line between like love and hate. It's only someone that you love so much that can like either bring out the best in you or bring out the absolute worst out of you. So I feel like after you do experience that type of like
Bro. Yo, Karen, dog.
really intense type of relationship, most people are gonna go be with someone else that doesn't. It's just more balanced and it's more. You're more seasoned. You have more practice, and you're just more composed because your emotions aren't being triggered as much as it would have been when you were with the person prior.
I didn't understand that. I felt like that last part you went off into somewhere else. I'm not sure how I see like the last part of like, oh, if you're like,
because if like I don't think
because the original question was, do men marry the love of their lives or just when they're ready?
I think they marry who they're around, like whoever's available.
Whoever's around when they're ready.
When they're ready. And most people are typically the same. Like you're not really like.
Well, for women, it's not you very rarely would get to marry the love of your life because you guys don't choose like who you marry. You only say yes or no. Like it's the man choosing you.
Yeah.
So that's why these kind of questions will typically be asked from the male's lens because there's really not, you don't really have much say as a woman in how that goes.
You don't have much say, but like everything I said still applies. Like if people really love each other, they'll make it work. If they can't make it, because they don't make it work, which is why they fall into other places in their life. And I think there's nothing wrong with like not being with the love of your life. Sometimes like people really want that relationship because it's like high dopamine. It feels really, 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 really good. You know, when it's good, it's good. When it's bad, it's really, really bad. But sometimes you just want something more stable, something that's less anxiety, more peaceful, that doesn't really trigger you as much. And like you can control your emotions better. Like it's just something, I wouldn't say easy, like no relationship is easy, but something that brings more like calmness into your life. What do you think? Like, do you think like guys marry the love of their lives, or like what do you think it's about?
I don't think guys marry the love of their lives. I've never had a I've never been in a relationship with a love of my life per se, so I don't know what that looks like, or like
The love of your
how
life is a
like
pretty
what a guy
chill.
would do to put
The
himself
love of
in
your life
position
is
to
a
have that. I
crazy
feel
sentence.
like
Like
those
having
love of
someone,
the
no,
life
bro.
type stories is either like you guys been dating since you were kids and you were just able to be mature enough to like hold on to the relationship, or
The love of your life thing is crazy,
you guys
chat.
bump into a relationship by accident after having already like known each other for an extended period of time and like shared a certain type of love in a different type of way. But like me personally, I don't think most men, I don't think it's I don't think it's even possible to marry the love of your life, because here's the thing, unless you're courting and dating the love of your life from when you knew she was the love of your life and you stayed consistent, that person being single puts them in contention to go do anything else with anyone else and be anywhere else. And all you're doing is just putting hurdles in between the possibility of you guys actually being together or not. And I think that's just fundamentally how it usually rolls out with most people.
Yeah.
Do I think that it can happen? It has happened and it will happen again
100%.
for sure. Like these kind of love stories happen all the time in life, of like childhood lovers or whatever the case is, or
High school
just
sweethearts, them
just the
people that-
woman that you loved the most being who you spend the rest of your life with. Of course that's possible, but like I think until the day people start to, and it's funny because when we get into the politics portion of the conversation today, I'm going to dive into that a little bit. Like, I think people don't realize the amount of spirituality that governs this world. And when you're doing anything that goes against the world, which belongs to the devil, and you're doing things that belong to God, that it's going to come with a lot of chaos and disorder.
Always.
And if you ever wanted to be in the position to spend the rest of your life with like somebody that, because if somebody's the love of your life, I'm presuming that they probably know you or like love you or feel some way about you more than anybody else that you've ever dealt with or talked to or whatever the
Yeah, I
case may
think
be.
it's just whoever you love the most, right? That's
Yeah,
the love of your life.
so whoever you love the most, I would presume that person has like
So a soulmate in a sense.
I forgot where I was going with that point.
You lost it?
Yeah, I forgot where I was going with that point. That's okay.
That's okay.
So based on last episode, I said that it's a man's job to. Oh, I remembered where I was going with that point. That this stuff, anything that belongs to God, is centered around a lot of spirituality, and we need to be very careful when you're in these situations, and not necessarily very careful, but you need to go into this situation with that in mind already. I think having that in mind, and like, of course you'll bump into a narcissistic individual that'll try to use that very same environment to try to get away with shit, or to cripple your mind, or to weaken you, soften you, or just to use it as leverage to essentially be untouchable, be unscathed, and they can do whatever the hell they want and be, they're immune to criticism and report. I don't subscribe to that. I don't buy into that. You don't use God for evil. But understanding the spiritual element around a relationship will create the room for grace, will create more room for forgiveness, will create more room for better communication, will create more room for togetherness and alignment in thought. And I don't believe that if those things aren't present in a relationship, that two people are operating together. I think it's bullshit. And if you're conditionally operating together with somebody until your pride tells you that operating alone makes more sense, and then you want to come out of that pride pocket when you're ready to reconvene and reoperate together again, and there's so many women are like this. Like, it's not any one woman I've ever dated. It's just the list goes on. Everybody shows it in their own different way. But I'm here to tell you, just like how you stopped talking to me and you moved on with the rest of your life. And if your life is going great now, kudos to you. But I promise you, if you're single, it's probably because of a lot of the things, not that I just said alone, but that we're discussing right now. if you don't move in a certain level of grace, a certain level of calmness, a certain level of understanding when it comes to like the spiritual entity and how it could affect two people trying to operate under unionship in the name of honoring Christ and their last name, creating another generation. If you don't understand the craft, the skill, the spiritual sacrifice that goes into something like that, then you're just not fundamentally ready to be in anything like what we're discussing right now. Here's another thing as well too that I really want people to understand. We'll move on real quickly. We won't waste too much time. Anything that involves the concept of multiplication, multiplying in the name of God, I believe is a privilege and not a right. I believe that. And if you don't possess or aren't willing to inherit certain characteristics that it takes to be a steward in those positions, you're bullshitting.
Yeah, I agree.
You're
I agree.
bullshitting.
You know, marriage is definitely like a union between two people and God at the end of the day. A lot of people just are doing whatever and calling it a marriage and acting like it's just paper. So I definitely agree with you. Like certain relationships, like the real ones, like if you don't have God in the center of it, it's just not gonna last. I do believe that.
So based on the last episode that we did, I said that it's a man's job to regulate and stabilize a woman's emotions when it's out of whack. A lot of men disagreed with me, even though they enjoyed the broader message. Do you, as a woman, think it's a man's job, or is that an exceptional man going out of his way? So is that traditionally a man's job? Is that the basic, or do you think that's just an exceptional man going out of his way?
That's definitely not a man's job. That is definitely what an exceptional man will do. But you know, an exceptional man is gonna provide exceptional things. Like you can see, like you can kind of tell the type of like man or someone has just based off of like how the woman even conducts themselves. So it's like I do feel like women are very reactive to like men. They do kind of like act under like whatever climate they're under, but at the end of the day, like as a grown woman, like you are responsible for your own emotions. You can't expect anyone to come and like take care of that for you or regulate that for you. You know, if you do get someone that can calm your mind and can help you come to like get to a certain place, then you're lucky, honestly. But no, I don't think that that's a man's job, to be honest. That's definitely a woman's own responsibility for sure.
So I don't think it's a man's job either, and I wasn't trying to say that it was a man's job. If the people that were listening to that video, if you paid close attention, I said it's like a contract. When you get into a relationship with a woman, are you signing a literal contract on a piece of paper? Of course not. But there's silent jobs that everybody must understand that they have in a relationship.
I feel like it's like
there's silent roles that everybody has in a relationship, and
I feel like it's like when your girl's upset. Like more times when you're upset, she gives you your time. You know, well, and this is my personal experience. Excuse me. When you're upset, she gives you your time. She waits for you to speak, or she'll ask and she'll dead it or whatever. I feel like what he meant by that was, when a woman's mad, you got to figure it out. You got to try your best to help. You know, give her an open space so she's back to normal. Because they say happy wife, happy life, right? Because if she's sick to her stomach, the whole house is sick to her stomach, sick to their stomach. It's crazy. It should never be like that. That should not be a thing. Like, I shouldn't, because you're not happy, the whole house has to suffer. That is diabolical. But when your girl's upset, you cater to it. You know what I'm saying? That's what I feel like. That's what he meant by, you're not like, we regulate their emotions. We take care of their emotions because we have to ask. We got to see what's wrong, see why, what's going on, this, that, and the third. And I feel like that's where it all comes from, honestly.
Relationship predicated on the level and where the relationship is will dictate whatever your silent role is in that season or at that moment. I believe, and I'm genuinely going to implement this into my next relationship. I believe in the power of identifying what those silent roles are and not even speaking on them, but actually just performing them. And so if you identify all your silent roles as a man, then you would be okay with the idea that calming a woman's spirit down is only going to make your life easier. I don't know if I'm getting old Maybe it's the grays.
Maybe it's the
Whatever it
grades.
is.
He said.
I think once you start getting older, you kind of realize that relationships is just not what everyone
Wait,
says
hold
it's
on.
supposed to be like, and it requires
Hold
a lot
on.
of.
Oh my God! Did I post 2 things today by accident? Chat. Three hours ago. Didn't even. Oh my goodness! I posted 2 things on accident. Holy shit! Bro, I didn't even mean to post this yet. Damn, chat. I asked. No, I know what happened. I know what happened, chat. I scheduled. Oh my goodness. I scheduled a video for today, and accidentally posted a video first, and then the scheduled video dropped. Holy, I'm dumb, fam. So stupid, dog.
Work on both ends, like you said, like they're just silent things that people have to do or whatever the case may be. And if you actually want a relationship to last, it's just a lot of work, a lot of patience, and a lot of things that go into play. It's not necessarily always about trying to go be with someone else or finding someone that's more calm or more this or more that, because I feel like as women and as men, we both have our own set of inherent weaknesses, right? So it doesn't matter what man you go to or what woman you go to. A lot of the things, not to say like every woman is the same or every man is the same, but there is just a set of like inherent qualities that we all possess. So it's like once you understand what that is and what's like consistent between men and women, you kind of understand that okay, the problem isn't men or women, the problem is how we navigate dealing with each other.
Yeah, that's fair for sure. I watched a video on Instagram earlier today, and I really enjoyed the video a lot. And if I could find it, we'll tag it under. But if not, we'll just leave it alone. But the question that it made me come up with for today's episode, I thought it was a very thought provocative and beautiful question, and it was a great way to end it. I know we have a very unique fan base when it comes to the politics portion, so I try to always end the culture live news period like on a bang. By the way, I was like super monitoring last episode. I watched it. I never did this before. Swear down. Since the day we started,
The one we just dropped?
since the day we started OTM till this day, I have never watched an episode after it drops. Ever, ever, ever. But I watched this one. I was taking notes on it. I was analyzing it to a science. I really wanted to understand where we are, how you guys feel. I premiered it because I wanted to see how the live viewership numbers go up and down. And we held the most consistent numbers during the political portion of it, which was it was a huge surprise for me. Like, huge surprise for me that we peaked. Our live viewers peaked during the politics portion of it, and they stayed till the very end. Only 2 live viewers came off at the point where we were literally wrapping everything up. So with that being said, that was very encouraging for me to keep coming up with some politics stuff for us. I just think and obviously you're gonna come up with some politics stuff for us too. You have in the past, but I just think I think we just got to keep going and just keep finding our reach, and eventually everything's gonna make sense eventually. So the question that I wanted to end on a bang on was, what's the difference between a convenient woman and a dream woman?
Fuck. I don't know. Why didn't you answer that question? You're the guy. Like, you guys are the ones that dates. Like, we don't know because clearly, like, if we knew what it was, what it meant to be a dream woman, like, we'd all, like, try to be that. I think when we think about that, all we think about is, okay, let's go get some fillers or, like, just go make ourselves look prettier. Like, I don't think people really understand what that means because we're all chasing something and it's evident that men aren't being receptive to whatever we're trying to be. So, can you answer that?
I think for me, just even based on the energy that I got from the video, what I understood from it, what I feel myself when I came with this question, I think a dream woman is just a woman that brings a calmness to your life, a solution-based woman, an energized woman, like a woman that puts pressure on you without nagging, a woman that puts a certain level of heaviness on you to want to be a better version of yourself, to want to go harder, to want to just
go harder.
as big of a starlight as you possibly can be. They ignite possibilities in your mind and in your heart.
The flame, the
they
fire in
elevate
your chest.
fortune. They take care of your soul. They love you for free.
Yup.
They love you passionately.
That
And
they
I
have to
think
find.
a dream woman would be a woman that when you're with them, they just understand the assignment. Whether it's giving you top at the right time, whether it's giving you poem at the right time, whether it's making you food at the right time, just knowing how to be a supporter. Like, a dream woman is the type of woman where you can visibly and evidently see that the love she has for you, most of the time, not all the time, because we all suffer with this devil, but most of the time the love she has for you can supersede her ego. That is a dream woman, in my opinion, because that woman knows no bounds when it comes to how much she loves her partner. And I would say a convenient woman is just the woman that shows up there when it's exciting, wants to be in the mix when it's hot, runs when it's done, brings nothing to the table except vibes, looks, and demands.
Yeah.
That's what I would say.
Holy chat, we got some eats. I want to finish the stream and call you. Maybe we can talk about it for a little bit. Chat, we got some eats, chat. I'm going to finish this stream up.
In my humble opinion, is the difference between a dream woman and a convenient woman. I think a dream woman inspires. I think a convenient woman drains. I think a dream woman elevates you spiritually, emotionally, financially, physically. Your presence, your looks, just how you feel to people. And I think a convenient woman will suck the life out of you and then blame you for not being enough after. Just my opinion.
Are you free for a call later? In like 20, 30 minutes or no?
You guys let us know in the comments what you think the difference between a dream woman versus a convenient woman is. I'd like to hear you guys' answers on that if you feel like chiming in. Thank you so much. Yo, let me take a second. Let me go and find this girl's name. I want to thank her personally. Guys, if you don't mind, if you're still here at this point in time, then that means you're really enjoying the conversation. And I'd like for you to take a second and just like, share, and subscribe. I know this thing is so annoying for you guys to hear me say it over and over and over again.
Every YouTuber says that, right?
Yeah, but nobody wants to hear it. But it's like, I'm sorry. Like,
you're gonna hear that if you're on YouTube. Like,
do it more for me and for her and for us so that I can say it less. Like, if you guys do it more, we'll say it less. Mystic674 Gem, thank you for your super. Thank you for that payment. Honest to God, you don't even know what I was going through mentally these last couple days. And seeing that super, I can't even begin to tell you what that did for me psychologically and like how happy that made me. Like, when I saw that, I thought, like, I literally was acting like, in my head and in my house, I was literally acting like somebody just wired 20,000 into my account and not $2 into our YouTube account. Not that I'm undermining $2. Sorry.
it adds up.
I'm not undermining the $2. I swear to God, I'm not undermining the $2.
To get you in Arizona.
But
Bro, when you first get that payment from any app, YouTube, Twitch, Instagram, bro, $10 feels like $1 million. Yo, content creators that are just starting, when you got your first check, you tell me right now, getting paid for something you genuinely love doing didn't feel like $1 million, bro. Like, to me, it did at least. So I'm gonna let Max know that right now. I feel like I got the highest paycheck ever.
I appreciated that so much. It meant the world to me. I'm sure it meant the world to Karen as well too.
Yeah, that was pretty cool.
It's
interesting.
just. It's
Where's
just,
the money though? I don't see it. I don't see it.
It takes 48 hours for it to update.
Where the fuck's my $3?
And she just did it yesterday. But it's just, I'm just so grateful. Like, it's just such a, it's just such a symbol of where we're going, how far we're going with this. Like, I genuinely appreciate everybody that's been supporting us and making this thing happen. Okay, guys, we won't drag this thing too much. We'll get right into the politics portion. So once again, to the person who sent us that super, thank you so much. Guys, if you've been following us and you want to support, you want to show some love, you want to buy us a gift, you want to show love with the supers, whatever it is you want to do, eventually when we start memberships, if you want to tap in.
We literally just got monetized like 2 seconds ago and we got something already.
We'd be greatly grateful and we'd really appreciate it.
Yeah.
So thank you guys. Do we need the money? Not really. We're not gonna act like we need it. Do we want the money because it's a symbol of our hard work and ultimately we'll just pour it right back into the channel and just make better content, get you better interviews once we start interviewing and things of that nature? For sure. Better merch, just better output. And then we'll make sure that we put our best foot on the line for you guys. I hate when people try to call, Oh man. Okay, guys, give me 2 seconds. I actually have to take this. All right. Hopefully the mic sound and everything is good. I've never done that before, but I'm actually in the middle of like closing a super, super, super important deal, and I did not think, oh, I'm supposed to be done. I'm supposed to be out of here already based on the time that I gave the individual, and that's why they comfortably called me like that. I didn't realize the time, but I'm actually super excited to get the hell out of here. Actually, today I gotta go and take care of that situation. Let's deal with Donald Trump. We'll do Ask OTM and then we'll get out of here. So Donald Trump has clearly shown that he has an invisible hand controlling him, because for Donald Trump to be able to post a picture of, it was an AI generated picture, but essentially he posted a picture that if you look at the picture, there's no way you don't think it's Jesus Christ. Look, I just want to say this. I used to be a huge Donald Trump fan. Like, I still feel no shame. I'll say I voted for Donald Trump. I don't buy and subscribe into the nonsense that if you mess with Donald Trump or you're a conservative, that you're racist, or if you're black, you're a coon. Bro, nothing about me is a coon. Like, you can't go through what I've been through. So shut up and let me talk for a second. It had nothing to do with me being a coon. It had nothing, and sorry for being rude and saying shut up. I'm just passionate. It had nothing to do with me being a coon. It had nothing to do with me pandering to white people or whatever the case may be. I'll tell you this. When Donald Trump first came on the election board, Donald Trump came with the idea that he was going to drop gas. I have a trucking company. I care about diesel. Even saving 10 cents on a liter. Apparently, Mark Carney said he's going to drop it by 10 cents starting, I think, is the 17th of April or something like that.
Yeah, I heard them gas prices. I don't even know. I don't even know. One time I went past.
When's the last time you pumped gas?
I don't know, but I was in the other day, and we noticed a gas station, and I guess the price was a little bit low. I don't know. It was like $1.60. Is that cheap right now?
I have no idea.
I don't know, but bro,
I'm not gonna lie to you. The only thing I care about is diesel gas.
There was a line in the gas station, and it was like, bro, it's not that serious. Like, how much are you guys really saving? Like,
even
10
if
bucks?
they're saving $5 for the average person, like, they even just want to feel the feeling of saving. Anyway, the point that I'm getting at is that I would have voted for anyone that told me that I'm gonna pay less for gas. Importing and exporting is going to happen at a higher rate, which means my trucks are going to move more often because the construction guys need their supplies in order for me to take the gravel, the soil, or the asphalt, or whatever it is that they need me.
No, I need water. Actually, I lied. I did not know Celsius was an energy drink. I'm pissed.
To offload at whatever other site that I'm taking the stuff to. Like, the world revolves around economic policy and not emotions. So when I became a conservative based on the merit of economic reform.
And you're an entrepreneur, so like...
Economic reform, that's all I care about. I just care about the economy. I care about its stability. I care about its progress. Donald Trump was acting like he messes with Christians, which clearly he doesn't. Tucker exposed this thing of when he was doing his 2024 inauguration, he didn't put his hand on the Bible when he was swearing under the oath. Weird. No president's done that before.
Yeah, I seen he said that.
And it's like, I guess this whole ramble that I'm doing right now is just to justify why I initially voted for Donald Trump. Like, the same way I voted for Pierre Poilievre. I'm not French. I don't know how to pronounce his name too well. Poilievre, whatever his name is. The point is that, bro, I like progress. I like continuum, and that's why I voted for this guy. But he got into office, sold America to Israel. Canada's been sold to God knows who. I think we sold our country to India. Every major and people don't realize. See, and I'm ranting. I'm using this Donald Trump posting the thing about Jesus Christ to sort of kind of go on an off ramp and rant about other stuff. But people don't realize that these things are simultaneously happening at the same time. And I hate to be the black guy that's like crying about too many Indians being in this country, because at the end of the day, immigration is what saved my parents' lives, which is what afforded me the ability to be born in Canada. Sure, I
Okay,
accept
but
that.
now it's too much. Like,
But at what point is too much too much? At what point is too much too much? At what point are we not realizing that whatever cultural values that we had in this country, whatever was left of this place, is being completely stripped from us and turning into something else?
bro, every single time I call a bank, anything, so I've been trying to work on my credit and organize my stuff on it because it's all a mess. And yesterday I called the TransUnion again, and when I heard that voice, I nearly broke down. I'm like, miss, please, I just never mind.
Bro,
Let me call somebody else.
And the truth is like,
no offense.
no, I mean, and I don't think it's none taken on any of their ends, but like, I think if, bro, I've dealt with a couple real estate agents, but my favorite real estate agent till this day, shout out Perry, like, he's an Indian guy, like, bro, I have a lot of Indian affiliates. Like, it's not, this is not an attack on Indians. What I'm trying to get people to understand is that we have some corrupt leaders where a lot of them are being blackmailed by nasty things that they've done in the past on their pursuit to power. And through this blackmailing process, they're all now selling off our countries. This is happening in Europe right now. When you go to the UK, you see it. China redirected their energy. They don't come to North America anymore. Now they've redirected their focus to Africa. They're buying Africa. Bro, there's Chinatowns where they will say no blacks allowed in Ghana.
Yeah, I seen a couple, and they speak Tree too. It's pretty cool.
The point is that this is happening everywhere. It's not a one-dimensional thing, so I'm not being weird, racist, a typical conservative by attacking or criticizing this issue when I'm speaking on it. But at some point, we need to realize that as Canadians, as Americans, as British people, as Spanish people from Spain, wherever else where your country's being infiltrated, where if you look into a lot of the immigration programs that are being set up to bring these immigrants in, you look at the root of the founder and guess where their background is. I won't say it because I don't want our YouTube video to get shut down.
There's absolutely nothing wrong with being concerned about what's going on in the country that you live in. Like, I don't know why it's such a taboo thing to even say, like, bro, I don't want more Indians here, or I don't want more Asians here. Like, we're losing
I
our
don't
country.
even want any more Negroes here. I don't want any more anything in too much.
Yo, this guy Nana is hilarious, bro. The man said, I don't even want no more Negroes. Nah, you're right, though. I think we need to just relax. Take in whoever needs to be here. Like, you know what I'm saying? We don't need to be start filling up this place with just random niggas.
Call, by the way, but if we don't recognize that there's an invincible hand that's orchestrated, if I'm gonna go about 10 minutes over today, I'm gonna order. Hey, Canadians need to start getting more vocal. I don't even want any more Negroes here. I don't want any more anything in too much. What's the word I'm looking for?
Abundance?
A surplus. I guess I'll use the word surplus. I don't want anything in a surplus. Diversity and electing the highest qualified level of humans through a highly intact immigrational process is the only way to fix this. And Canadians need to start getting more vocal and becoming more loud about essentially taking your country back. This is not my country. Like,
but this is why everyone that's like worth anything, it's all going to Dubai or something. Like, whatever they're doing, they're trying to attract all the like the.
The thing is, bro, I think what he's looking for is like, he's not saying like, yo, stop doing immigration, bro. We started singing the national anthem in Indian. Like, I don't know what language it is because it's not Indian, but they sang it in Indian, bro. That's not how life works. I can't go to friggin' Ghana and sing their national anthem in fucking Russian. It's not how it works, bro. It's not how it works. You don't go to another country you've never been before, or that you're living in now, and you start changing their customs to understand you. Boom. I get the temples and all that stuff because, like, you know, you want your people in the community to feel welcome and all that stuff. But yo, we're bugging. We are fucking bugging. don't go to any other country and start changing their national anthem to suit you. That's not how life works. You don't perform that at no big grand stage. That's not how life works. All due respect, I can't go to the Middle East. I can't go to the Middle East and let's just say their customs was like, yo, just like when you go to another country and they don't allow smoking weed. When you smoke weed, you get arrested, bro. You can't go get arrested and then be like, yo, in my country it's legal. They don't care. You're not in your country, kid. So you can't be in another country changing the customs and then not assimilating to what's going on to their customs. Like, I think that's what the problem is. No one cares that you're coming here. Nobody gives a fuck. You're just treating this like you're still back home, and you're not. You're not. And that's for any race. Like, that's for any race. Like,
most high functioning like humans to come
even
over
like
there.
Morocco, anywhere. Like, here's the thing: people who are really rich isolate themselves and take themselves out of chaos. And a lot of major cities now are in nothing but chaos and disorder. And if we don't start recognizing that there's an invisible hand, I'm gonna tie this whole politics thing back into the middle, and we're gonna go about 10 minutes over today in our thing. It's okay, it happens. But if I'm pissed I missed that call, by the way. But if we don't recognize that there's an invincible hand that's orchestrating the reconstruction of all G7 countries, and they're messing with like North America, and they're essentially doing this in order to create world dominance, mastery, and a one world order. I don't want to get too conspiratorial, but I promise you, there is an agenda. We are being attacked on a spiritual level. I encourage everybody to specifically give your life to Jesus Christ, but I'm not preaching. I'm not telling anybody what to do. At the bare minimum, I implore you to believe in God. Have a relationship with someone upstairs. Understand that the world is bigger than you. Let's pray for America. Let's pray for Canada. Let's pray for London. Let's pray for Spain. And let's pray for every country that has systematically been infiltrated with a high volume of low-tier immigrants that is essentially built and designed to create degeneracy that will ultimately lower and diminish the standard of living in this country. So anybody who bought a home and put their life on the line and worked so fucking hard, hoping that they could eat off their equity one day, now your house is worth jack shit more than the 10 or 20 or 15% that you put down as the down payment. So you're essentially just saving your money with a bank. You could have just paid cheap rent and left your money in a bank account if that's what this money was going to turn into. I pray we all make it. Clearly, I'm overly passionate about this subject because you'll never hear me talk this much and like not breathe and go so hard and act like, you know, I'm on like a presidential stage or something. God bless America. God bless Canada. God bless the global G7 countries that help control the movement of this world. And I hope one day we can work more together than we do apart. OTM. Ask OTM. Karen, go ahead.
Okay, so today I didn't get a chance to transfer my questions over to my iPad, so I'm just going to read it off my phone. And we didn't get a lot of questions, so I'm going to split them until they start balancing. I'm just going to ask one question today.
Yeah, go for it.
And the question is, I have a man, right? But if I ... with a girl, is that considered cheating?
yo, dog. What? What are you talking about? What are you talking about? What, man? What, man?
I mean, you can go ahead and
I don't think it's cheating, but I don't know how guys look at that thing, honestly. Like, if your man doesn't like it, then it's cheating. If he is okay with it, then it's not cheating, right?
Yeah, pretty much for the most part. I mean,
Some guys are okay with it, some guys are not.
what I'll say is, like, I think we overcomplicate the concept of cheating, and we can just look at it from a very simple perspective. If you had to hide it from the person, you were sneaky, deceptive, or like you cut a corner, you cheated. There's nothing more to talk about.
Yeah.
And so whatever falls under that umbrella, whatever falls under that category, it would be considered cheating. So I'm so sorry, guys. This call, it just really means a lot to me. I need this call. But yeah, I would say, man, there's really not much more to it. There's not much more to like. There's not too much to think about. I think we overcomplicate things and we try to look for cop outs. When in reality, if you want to operate from the highest form of accountability, you're the fastest way to garnering respect from anybody is to be able to look yourself in the mirror and speak truth. I truly feel like one of the reasons why that girl came back on our video that we just dropped yesterday and like showed us the love that she did after like commenting what she commented prior to is because she felt a sincere level of accountability coming from us in the response that we gave. There was no retort of argument. There was no resistance. Did I fully agree with her? No. I don't believe I cut off Karen more than she cuts me off. I believe she cuts me off way more than I cut her off on a grand scheme of things. Is it worth trying to prove a point? No. I'm going to digest what this person is saying because ironically, that same day I told her that I felt like I was doing too much. So if this person is saying what they're saying, it doesn't matter how it makes me feel. I've heard it before. It must be somewhat true.
Yeah.
So nothing to really think about to this girl coming back to the Ask OTM question. Like nothing to really think about. You know you hid it for a reason. And if you didn't hide it and you were comfortable telling him, that would only be predicated on if he likes that or not. Me personally, like if my girl goes and does something like that, I'm not leaving her for that. But I'm gonna murk you every day. Like, are you a fish? Like, what are you doing? Like, it's more jokes and like more me jabbing at you. But I'm a different type of guy, and I like different type of females, and I'm into a different type of vibration. So you don't really want to listen to any one man in particular for this kind of advice. You kind of want to just feel yourself out
Yeah. Ask your man, see how he feels about it.
and ask your man and see how he feels about it. Plain and simple.
Well, yeah. That's all for today, for me at least. I don't got no
yeah.
more questions.
Okay, well, I guess we'll leave it here today. I think that was just a little over an hour. Thank you guys so much once again for tuning in. Guys, we thank you. We thank you. We thank you so much. We genuinely could not have done this without you. It means the world to us that you guys continue to support us. We'll continue to get better. Guys, if you have any suggestions, please leave it in the comments. We need more likes on the comments. I'm trying to get into the 30s for likes. I want us to get into the 30s for likes. And I want us to get to a point where we break this cycle and get over 300 views before 12 p.m. from when the episode drops. So it drops every Monday at 7 p.m. I want to see over 300 views by 12 p.m. on the Tuesday. Thank you guys so much. Love to the max. God bless you. God bless everything. And just remember, anytime you see me come on set with a set of darkers, it means that I'm ready to go. I'm locked in. I don't want to look at no one, feel nothing, or see nothing. I just want to talk. Bless you guys. God bless. Love to the max. OTM.
Oh my God. Yeah, I see Jones. Jonah? That's I'm assuming it's. Hello, player. What's good? What's good? How you doing? Welcome to the chat. Welcome to the team. Welcome to the lighthouse. You feel me? My mic is really low. Can you hear me though? What the fuck? Oh, you know why I turned it down? I had the speaker playing. I was walking around the room, so I had the speaker playing the fucking video, so I didn't want it to echo too much. But yeah, how you doing, bro? Welcome to the gang. Welcome to the lighthouse. Is it Jonah? It's Jonah, right? What we doing? To be honest, I don't know if you watch American football, but I do. What? Transformers will reportedly get a movie crossover with G.I. Joe. Why the fuck we doing that? G.I. Joe and Transformers are both getting new films in the next few years. The two films will reportedly set up a third crossover movie. We'll break down blockbuster movies you love. We don't need to do that shit. You're from Norway. You've never seen any. Say a word. You're from Norway. Welcome. We got some Norway. You know what I'm saying? Where in Norway? Where? You don't gotta tell me exactly where. You know what I'm saying? But let's search up what Norway looks like. I've never been to Norway. Never been to Norway. Let's go to Norway. Damn. Oh, it's in Europe by Finland, Poland, Germany. That means that flight from 9 hours. That means that flight from United Kingdom to Norway is blessed. Like, super blessed. I leave there ish. Countries vibe. Say a word. Norway. I'm not gonna lie. I love when people from my chat, join my chat, and they're from like some next place I've never been before. Like I've never even heard of. You know what I mean? Okay. From these sides. Okay. What's Norway like? You guys get like, is winters bad? Is it majority sunny? You guys get bare snow? Like, what's happening? Wow, this is beautiful. Do you also need? I need to hate on Sweden. I can't hate on Sweden, brother, because my editors that are super busy and not showing me any love right now, they're from Sweden, so I can't hate on Sweden, bro. I can't hate on Sweden. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Nello and Tindra. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Nello and Tindra. You feel me? I can't hate on Sweden. I cannot. Sneaky Tristan and Demon, what happened to you? Why do you hate them? My word, why do you hate them? What happened? Oh my goodness, what happened? We will talk more later. I'm on stream. Say a word. Just friendly banter. Okay. I'm about to say, yo, you don't like them like that. Holy. We hate each other, but we'll die for each other in a war. Okay. So it's like when Jamaicans and Africans, or Jamaicans and like other Caribbeans, bro. We hate each other, but let me tell you something. If anybody else is talking shit about the Caribbean as a whole, we're all best friends. Cousin, nephew, everything. We all love each other. It's crazy. No, wait, let me see. What's a vacation place to go look at? Yo, chat. Let me show you what I just realized I can do. Norway sightseeing. I'm never typing again. Ever again. My word. Whoa. This is in Norway? Holy shit. Look up. Norwegian girls. Where should I search that up? On Instagram or what? I should search that up on IG or what, chat? Norwegian girls. I should search that on IG? On Google for real? No, fuck it. Like I said, I'm not typing. Norwegian girls. Isn't this girl an actor? She's from Norway? Wow. Like, I'm not trying to be racist. You guys have black... Never mind. But you guys have black people there? Right there. She's an actor, no? She's an actor. I swear she is. You guys have black people over there? Damn you great. No. We can't have no. No, I was asking them, like, you guys have like, cause there's some places, like when I went to school in Prince Edward Island. It's a province in Canada, right? PEI. Right? It's a province in Canada. Like, there's black people there, but it's not that much when it comes down to like Toronto. You know what I mean? I'm Canadian, bro. Just if you guys don't like Canadians, fuck off. But yeah, I'm Canadian. So like when I went to PEI for school, I realized there's not that much like black people over there. Yeah, there's a few at the colleges and the school, but like as at a grand scheme of thing, we're not all there. You know, that's why I was asking. But say where like you have 3 black homies. Okay. I think I'll get better results on IG, brother. I'm not gonna cap to you. I think I'll get. Who's this? Yo, this girl's fucking. This girl's sexy. I know this girl. Sexy, bro. She's like Spanish. I think she's Dominican. Yeah, I'm pretty sure she's Dominican. Anyway, that's not what we're here for. But she's from Toronto. Oh man. I'm not gooning. I'm not gooning. She looks good. That's all I'm saying. Oh, she's pretty. That's blocked, thank God. This is Trinidad. I don't want no Trini bitches. I'm looking for Norwegian. Whoa. This girl is pretty. See her eyes? Wow. Oh, that's her page. Chat, let's go look at her page, chat. What flag is this? Chat, what flag is this? Is this Sweden? Yeah, what do you mean, like animations? Sweden, right? Yeah, I had a feeling. Like anime? Yeah, I watch anime still. I'm not gonna lie, I watch anime. She is pretty. Wow. Is she a streamer or something? Why is she chilling with all these niggas? She's a streamer. She has to be a streamer. She's what? We're not. Don't press this button when you're on stream. I'm gonna let you guys know that right now. Never press this one right here. See, I knew she was a streamer, bro. Kick streamer only, of course. What else doesn't she do? Yeah, cause she's fucking with Marlon, bro. This is a streamer right here. No, this has to be AI, right? Yeah, this is AI, bro. She not fucking tricking me. Remastered Warhammer. Whoa. Best animations ever. Okay, you're talking about anime, right? Hold on, bro. I wasn't supposed to stream for this long, you know. But hold on, I'm actually interested in what this guy's talking about right now. What animes are those? One guy spent 8 years making this alone. Say word. He made a cat. Say word. Hold on. Let me fucking type in what you're talking about here. Oh, remastered right there. Oh, these. Oh, you're talking about like cartoons and shit. Right? See, that's what you seem like you're talking about. You're talking about like cartoons, right? That's what it looks like. I gotta piss. I'm not watching 30 minutes.
Hi guys, welcome to Counterpoints. My name is Connor, and today we're going to be breaking down Astartes Remastered. The reason we're revisiting old ground...
Yo, brother, I don't want to hear you chat about it, you know, brother. I just want to watch it. You understand? I just want to watch you sitting. What's going on? I also do IRL streams every once in a while. Yeah, that's not the video. It's this one. I also do IRL streams like at parties and shit, so you can see how Toronto get down from time to time. Say a word, eh? Is this one? Is it this one? Is it this one? Chat, I gotta pee so bad. God, this shit tastes like fucking beer. If you dare. If I dare what? I have to pee. What do you mean if I dare what? Like, I have to hold on. I have to piss. Yeah, I did that. Hold on, give me 2 seconds. Alright, chat, I'm back. I had to piss. It's too much quality. It's a trap. Bro, I thought, so go to 4K then. Yeah? 4K's blessed? Many have few. Let me watch this and see what's up. You're from Norway. What time is it in Norway, if you don't mind me asking? What time is it? Right now over here it's like 6:18. Oh, wow. I'm in the future, fam. Yo, it's 12 o'clock. Listen, I'm in the future, fam. Say word, it's fucking 12, it's 12:18 over there. 6:18. You're 6 hours ahead, eh, Papa? That's crazy. That is nuts. Chef's kiss, eh? Yeah, I appreciate you coming in and talking to me, bruh. Follow me on all my social medias and shit like that. Follow me on all my social medias and shit so you can see what's going on. Join the Discord if you have Discord, so you know when I go live, and TikTok posts and all that stuff. Follow me on Instagram. All my handles are the same. I'm easy to find. This looks mad good though. Yeah, that's what it was looking like. It was giving like armored humans for real. Honest to God, I thought he was gonna catch it. Oh, gee, this is some serious rifle business. These rifles are heavy, dog. Oh, say word, he caught someone trying to sneak up on him. Let me find out you made this. You just wanted me to watch it. He's hugging him. That's a crazy flash. Let me find out you made it, and now you just want me to watch it. You're a demon. I wish. Let me find out. That'll be hilarious. That was the way they kind of slide it in there. Hey, yo. Oh, no. No homo. That was the diddler right there. Oh, my God. Where's this guy going? You want to kick him? Oh. Yeah, that shit opened up. He's in there. Never mind, he's not in nowhere. looks like they hate him. This is crazy right here. Oh! Oh! That was tough. Oh! Oh, that was tough. That was tough. That was tough. That was tough. That was so tough. No words. I was just assuming a straight B from the site, to be honest. Yeah, the fighting is nuts right now. Why they standing beside him like he'd been? Oh, these are different niggas. Oh, these are different niggas. These are different niggas. Are they? Is it? Yeah, they're different niggas. Yo, how old are you, bro? If you don't mind me asking. 31. Say where the Lord is. That orb is an alien who took over the ship. My control. Get it putting in my mind. Okay. At 31, there's no problem with that, bruh. As long as you working, as long as you're locked in, you know what I'm saying, staying safe and getting to whatever you want to get to, bruh, you'll be alright, my dudes. What do you do though? You just chill at home and shit? You stay at home dad, you work, what you do, bruh? You have kids? You don't have kids? You're married? Not married? I work in the train power line. Say a word, how is that? How's the train power lines? How's the train power lines, bro? I freaking drive trucks and I do overnight truck driving, bro. Good pay, that's good, bro. I'm happy to hear that, bro. That's good, that's good. I do overnight truck driving. I deliver like plumbing equipment to the place, to like the stores, until I can make content my full-time life, you know what I'm saying? It's like a lineman just for trades. Yeah. Well, yo, hold on, this is getting serious. How long you been doing that for, though? Unk? How long you been doing that for? Five years, that's good, bro. You married, no kids and shit? Just you on your ones? That's good. 5 years is good, bro. Hey man, as long as is your dollars pounds? Cause you're in Europe. Is it pounds? No. What's your guys' dollar value? Nah, there's no problem not having kids, bro. Kids are they're annoying, bro. I don't have any yet, but they're annoying, bro. No, nothing wrong with that, my dudes. You don't want kids, right? Nothing wrong with that, dude. Fuck. Yo. Yeah. Talking to my boy from Sweden. I lied. My boy from Norway. Come here for a second. Oh, mute it. Oh, yo, chat. Give me 2 seconds, chat. Forgot about that. Appreciate you. Forgot I muted myself, my dudes. Oh shit. Appreciate you. Is that your guys' dollar value though? Hereish? I think I pronounced that wrong. I'm not gonna lie. Poor tech priest. Oh. Yo, they didn't have to do the man like that. That was crazy. Yo, holy shit, they didn't need to do him like that. That was nuts. Oh my god. Yo, this is like fucking with their brain right now. But if it took off your uniform, brother. If it took off your uniform. The last shot is a sick wall. Oh, you're lying! Oh, you're lying! Oh, you're lying! Oh my god, you're lying! He's dead. Yo, he's dead. He's so dead. Join the Discord if you're late. If you haven't joined it yet, join the Discord. Yo. Oh, they don't feel pain, so that's oh my god, I say that. They're taking us children to put through trials. Oh, okay. You've been watching this shit on YouTube. How'd you find my page, by the way? Yo, what? Nigga has no hand. Only one out of 100,000 survive. The rest died again. Shit, word. Holy shit, this looks crazy. Yeah, this is what you're talking about right here? This would be a crazy, yeah, this is a crazy wallpaper for sure. Oh, that was what you were talking about. No, I don't have Amazon Prime. I'm not watching that shit on there. I don't have Amazon Prime. I'm not gonna lie to you. That was crazy though. That shit was crazy. We're back to Norwegian women. That really looks fake. Anyway. Say word though, things on YouTube. Yo, I'm a big fan of Transformers, but I don't think they should do this fucking collab, bro. Not at all. This is American football, by the way. This is a combine or whatever. Logan Taylor. Oh, from Saskatchewan. That's crazy. This guy's from Canada. He got drafted. Yeah, they lost me. I'm not gonna lie, brother. I can't be pressing links on there because you know people are dangerous. Devin Moore, Florida, Alabama. Where's the receiver? Oh, this is just a defense. Draft class. Oh, this is just a defense that was picked up. Yeah, I can't be pressing links. You know, links be dangerous. What did you want me to type though? High seas? Secret level is what you wanted me to type. Yo, Star, are you in here? I'm watching one more because I gotta come off of this. And I'm figuring out if I'm gonna play GTA 5 later. Warhammer. Oh, secret level. Secret level Warhammer right here. Is this the right one? Is this the right one? Before I second video, I clicked the right one then, right? 1, 2, yeah. Hey, you got it.
Humans are born prey. Fragile. Afraid. The Imperium selects a chosen few. Children we break over decades of conditioning, purging them of weakness, carving out their fear. Those that survive are reborn with the strength to level cities, to conquer worlds.
A viewer came in and started telling me to watch stuff and we're just chopping it up, but I'm soon coming out.
Fear forged into obedience, into faith. Centuries ago, I chose a child filled with pain and rage. A child who had never known fear. What could a soul like that be capable of?
Alright, baby, I'm gonna go check it out right now after the stream.
Out of my way, old man.
I confirm.
He went on a mission to die is crazy. I think I seen this on TikTok. I'm not gonna lie, I think I seen this on TikTok. Hold on. Yup, I've seen this on TikTok. I know exactly what's gonna happen. I seen this on TikTok. Yup, I've seen this on TikTok. I see this on TikTok for sure. Damn. Yeah, bro, I've seen this on TikTok, bro. Nah, they are 100% attention, man. Just said lost. I I've seen this before on TikTok, bro. I'm telling you. I've seen this on TikTok before. Or Instagram. Yo, I want you to know how heavy that is. He's dragging it in one hand. In your guns. Yeah, I think I see this on TikTok or Instagram. Jesus. Holy shit. You shoot me, bro? Holy fuck. Join the Discord if you haven't joined already, man. All the updates and any type of conversation you want to have, you can talk to me there. Join the community. Might drop the bomb in the tank. Shit is tough. Nah, the guy in the red helmet is looking like the boss right now. That's what it looks like. Hold on, chat. I'm still watching this, but hold on, chat. Yeah, no, I got a call. Wait, okay, I read it. I read what you were saying. Damn. The neon blood looking crazy. If you ever wet weaponize autism. Yo, this guy's fucked. Weaponize autism is crazy. Yo, it's so nuts that this thing's getting dragged, bro. I don't remember. I don't know if it's a body or what, or like another, like a demon. I don't know what's in there still. I don't remember. I just remember seeing this, like some of this on Instagram or TikTok. That's what honestly, that's what made me keep watching, because the beginning was slow. After this, I'm playing a song of the day and we're getting out of here just in case I want to restart streaming and play COD. Yeah, there's a man in there. Yeah, bro, I knew it. A priest, it looks like. Why the fuck did he lay down the whole time? Could you imagine they used him as a body? Hey! They got broski. The wings went inside him. Oh my god. Hold up, when I'm done streaming, I'll answer this. Hold on. This shit's ugly as fuck.
I chose a child filled with pain and rage. You chose a child who had never known fear.
Holy shit. But this guy has no fears, dog. That's what it looks like. Come here! Back him on, you know, allow me to feel. Yo, to get him is crazy. He knows no fear. Yeah, he had to not have no fear. 100%.
Target confirmed. Ordnance inbound.
gotta come back.
I will, brothers.
Everybody else is dead? I'm not watching the animation after this. I gotta come off this motherfucker. Yo, so I'm assuming you work Monday to Friday, right? You work Monday to Friday, right? Cause it's it's Sunday morning for you, so that's why you're just chilling a week. It's a Saturday night, not doing nothing.
Titus,
Okay, that makes sense.
our duty is done. It's time to go. Not yet, old man.
Yeah, that shit's tough. That shit is tough, I ain't gonna lie. Alright, chap. Well, my Norwegian brother. You play this guy in the game. Space Marines 2 game. Oh, I've seen this game before. It's on Steam. Is there gameplay?
Hey guys, first regards from here, and I want
On fucking YouTube.
Hey guys, first regards from here, and I want to talk about the current state of Space Marine 2 in 2026. This
I don't have that kind of time. Is it co-op? Why is his helmet off?
Assuming headshots do a little more, I really don't know.
Oh my god! The red Brad, oh my god.
I'm out of bullets, okay. Actually ran out of ammo there.
He's like, I'll say a word, this is co-op, shit looks tough.
Welcome, brother. We are yours to command.
The graphics are not too bad either.
Ammo.
I want to keep this here and watch it a different day. Alright, chat. So, the way we end off is by a song I choose. And we call it a night. I appreciate everybody that comes in, talked to me, chopped it up, all that stuff. And shout out to my new Norwegian brother. Chill. Because if you keep saying, you're gonna keep saying last video, and we can't do that. I need to take a break just in case I hop on GTA tonight. You know what I'm saying? Nah, bro, we can't. Bro, I'm telling you right now. I don't give a fuck who dies, Nick. Bro. I'm telling you right now, if that shit's longer than 10 minutes, I'm not watching it. Wallah. Oh, this one? The 1 minute? Yo, this nigga's so lucky that shit said 1 minute. No helmet's crazy. Jesus Christ. This is the game, right? That's fantastic. Alright, chat. Let's find a song and get the hell up out of here. End the night. You know what I'm saying? Just in case we hop on later on. Normally we end the stream. Damn, I don't have time for that. That'll be tough. I'm an anime type of guy. Don't want to hear that right now. Oh man, that's such music. I kind of want to play something mad mainstream. Flatbush Zombies. I've never played that either. I want to play something mainstream. Let's play this song. I'm into a lot of different music, bro. Like, if you fucking... I don't need that no more. That's different. Like, I'm into a lot of different music. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I'm Jamaican, so I do listen to dancehall. I listen to soca. That's from other artists. My favorite artist is Chris Brown. This kid is a Toronto rapper. I like Michael Jackson. I like R&B. I like hip hop. I like rap. Like, I'm all over the place. Old rap. I don't like all old rap songs, but I like some. Like, you know what I mean. But yeah, my shit's all over. Like, I have some country music in my phone. This nigga is blind, so he doesn't even know what he's looking at in that freaking thumbnail right here, by the way. But yeah, I'm kind of all over the place when it comes down to like my music choice. I have country music on my phone and shit. But yeah, like, I don't really care for old music. Like, Many Men, wow, 661 million views, 16 years. Many Man, don't really care for. I know a lot of music too, but don't really give a fuck for it. It's like a rap with lyrics. Oh, you're saying that? I'm definitely not gonna like that. I don't know what that sounds like, bro, honestly. Fuck ads. Hey, man. There's one way to get rid of the ads, chat. One way. There's only one way to get rid of them, bro. Only one way, bro. You know what? I'm gonna let you guys know right now. I'm not playing this for long. Bro, what the... I saw them live. Oh, these are niggas. Don't be a hater. This is better than I thought. I can definitely see why you like this. Man's chill the Illuminati thing. Man's chill the Illuminati thing.
Every day I struggle with it. Only God can jump me slipping. I'm infinitely big pimping through the
That's what only God can catch me slipping.
Presidents drop a gem on them. Hello nerve.
I just want to see if they drop the recent music. I'm not playing it. I'm just curious. Oh yeah, they do.
LSD and the Vatican. Oxy no more run.
Yeah, no, I'm not a fan of that one. But yeah, now that track's not too bad. I can see why you like it still. Let's better than that was pretty good. Okay. I'm probably not gonna put that on my playlist. I'm not gonna lie, but I can see why it's not bad. I can see why people like it. I can see why it has 24 million views. Chat. Thank you guys for locking on me. Thank you guys for watching with me. I had something motivational to say earlier today, but I forgot. Damn. I really forgot. Let me just recommend. I feel you. Hold on, I'm trying to remember. What. I'm trying to remember what the motivational thing was. Damn, I forgot. I actually forgot. Damn, I forgot. Nah, I don't want a motivational song. I'm trying to get a motivational like sentence. Ah, man. Okay. Sometimes life is like a shower. When you first turn it on, you gotta get through the cold and the shitty storm first before it gets warm and comfortable. Like always, thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for locking in with me. And for people that are new, shout out to my Norwegian brother. Shout out to people that are new. This is what I like to say. When the light is out, make sure you're staying bright. When the light is out, make sure you're staying bright. Step light out. Thank you guys for tuning in. Thank you guys for watching. Until the next stream. That's it, folks. I can't say that still. Those are my dogs, but my Norwegian brother. Like I said, when the lights out, make sure you're staying bright. Step light out. Thank you guys for watching.